Hello guys, happy weekend, happy Saturday to all of you. Welcome to the 144 or the 2.4 hours of Sebring. Guys, we have just left the pits. We're doing a little bit of warm-up, getting ready for this race. And yeah, we're looking forward to some good and interesting racing here at Sebring. Good and interesting, certainly, in a way, with how we need to deal with the battery, how we need to deal with the strategy. It is 2 times tires and 2 times fuel consumption, so effectively we would do a 4.8 hour sprint, however just in half the time, of course. That's just from the consumption POV, and that is going to be an interesting one because we need to kind of guesstimate how many laps there is in the race and see how the strategy goes on, see whether we need a save, see whether we are fine with the saving. And that is what this practice session now is for. We have 25 minutes until the event. So in that time, we get ready on everything. I didn't even try Mats and Demetrius. No need for fear because Pedro is here. And Marvin, thank you guys for joining us. Let's hope for some good racing fun. So, and I need to get awake. I've not hit a single apex so far. Vertex Sanity. So the best thing that you can do really if you don't care about the driver rank, literally just do the beginner races, tuck at the back, don't get any incidents whatsoever, enjoy the driving around, and level up your safety rank to at least I think bronze 2 or so you need for the special events and the weeklies. It gives you some good opportunities. How are we doing? We're doing good. We're doing great. Obviously we had a day off yesterday from the streams. Had to do still some sim racing though, but was kind of good not to be live for a moment and, like, you know, just do driving, focus on the job, getting ready for FSR. That is the practice that I did last night, because otherwise I'm going completely plummet in FSR, which is something I don't want, of course. So yeah, a little bit of practice for the race tomorrow. Hey Tapkno. Silver 1 still for this special? Or is it bronze 0? Because there should not be a silver 0. Yeah, bumping around the braking zones. Sounds like Sebring, right? So as this is lap 2 done then, and we have fuel for 16, maybe 17 laps to go at maximum. We can do 19 laps on a full fuel set then. Something that needs to be considered, of course. Ugos, they made an announcement. You got taken down to B2. From where did you got to B2? They made an announcement. Did they reallocate those ratings again? That's fine, Marvin. You can rewatch it on YouTube afterwards, of course. Ah, okay. Because you unsigned from the event. Oh, well, you forgot to unsign from it. Now I get it. Nah, touch, no, don't do it. It seems like the Porsche is not doing too bad here. A lot of people are with the Porsche. Was there an announcement about Ferrari BOP or something? Because I'm going extremely slow right now. Or is that just me doing extremely bad driving? Madsen, I'm on 29 degrees field of view. Yeah, Marvin, I'm feeling alright. How about you? Crazy, yeah, lap time's still improving on lap 3, despite the soft. It's a clear soft race here. No abrasion, no temperatures as we're running in the night. I think I've butchered sunset like 15 times in a row. Should be a night race time, yeah. I'm not sure if there is a time multiplayer, to be honest. I would assume so, maybe. Yo, James! Doing good, doing great. How about you? You gonna join this race? I'm having a blast with that GSI, for sure. "16 hours live stream. What the? What did you do last night that you could stream 16 hours straight? I saw some iRacing top split racing, I think. "16 iRacing races. Oh my god. Was this some kind of like VCO Infinity stuff? Badly dressed onion, yeah, I hear ya. That is Sebring straight away for you. Buttons and everything. Have I now killed my front right? No, thankfully I did not. Yeah, everyone always kept saying that it's graphically not that far advanced from RF2, but I have to say that the closer you look, the more you see that there is a graphical update as well. Yeah, the issue is on R Factor 2 you need to like really get high with the graphics settings to get like an okay-ish view. But I run lower graphics settings than on R Factor 2 here on Le Mans Ultimate, and I get a much better graphic experience, I think. Yeah, all the track models are laser scanned. So obviously Sebring is a bit refurbished with the pit entry here, the new pit entry. It's not on R Factor 2, but the rest of the track is pretty much a carbon copy of RF2, I think. Oh, come on. I need to stop effing up Sunset. It's unbearable. Unbearable. Yeah, it's a bit of a tragedy, right? Like you see right now with Le Mans Ultimate, what could have been R Factor 2 like 1.5 years back already. It's a bit sad to see that, but on the other hand though, with us knowing now that with R Factor 2 as a base foundation, this could be possible. You know, at some point Le Mans Ultimate is kind of done, the bugs are out, all the features are in. Maybe you brought the final DLC, and then you don't need to really take care about Le Mans Ultimate anymore from a software point of view, I assume, which would enable Studio to do something new. And I personally absolutely love if they think about an R Factor 3 or so, as that would mean we'll have a very nice foundation here already. But we can enjoy this foundation also with other cars, like, you know, Formula types, maybe Cup cars and so on. So there is potential, you know. I have to admit I am not quite sure if I really want to double stint these tires. Like, not even 10 laps and we all already lost way too much rubber. I'm not sure, maybe you can somehow save them by driving a little bit different. Not giving them too much of a push. Joe Tonsure, race is going in 15 minutes. It is always locking up a little over the bumps for sure. I think that cannot be prohibited. Let's see if it's somehow possible to save these tires. Poor guy. Smooth is fast, they say. So of course I have heard a bling, so we have a shout out to someone. Yes, Don't Scrub turned 13, you do this great, Mitchie. There's live, thank you for the follow on the Twitch channel, appreciate it. Tristan Ferrari, hello. Yeah, I'm just checking if I have somehow a possibility to... Yeah, I want to save these tires so bad, but the car doesn't want to turn in. This is really where the LMDH may have an advantage over LMH cars. And it is quite possible to be quick and save these tires at the same time. Interesting. So if I get 2.3 times 36, that way they would probably last. You know what, we just give it a try. We just simply don't change the tires on the first pit stop of the race. Unless we completely have made the tires disintegrate. Yeah, it is certainly worth it, but so far I haven't managed to go to the inside there. I think somehow the best way is to get to 6 stints. Lovely guy. Here for over 2 years already. Your phone is running on 500 horsepower. That is interesting. Oop, where are you going to? So, I think we go box. Because that pit entry is a heavy one. Oh, yeah. Box. The safety car, is that collidable? No, that's not, that's great. Right, so let's do a little bit of strategy thinking then. So 144 minutes times 60, that is seconds. We are doing... Well, probably 47s then. Which means 81 laps if that was without a pit stop. 81 divided by 18 is 4.48. So what we could do here is 18 times 4. Let's get us to 72 laps. It means 2 double stints. Because what we always could do is like we just go box and only fill up like half of the tank to finish the tires and then go box again. Because if I look at this, this means 5 stints, so 4 pit stops, where we lose a minute. That means 140 minutes of racing actually. Times 60 divided by 107 in average, most likely. So it will be still 79 laps. 79 divided by 5 is 16. So we would do like 18 lap stints and then 14 lap stints. That way we can surely do double stints with the tires. That should work pretty good. Actually, I can do 19 and 13. Is that working? 13 and 13 should be 32, yeah. So 13 divided by 19 is 0.68 of a percentage. Yes, that doesn't sound too bad, apparently. I think that is what we're going to do here. Sure, I'm not driving for any team right now. Which is a shame, of course, but it is what it is. All right. I'm looking forward to some tight competition here with Mark. Fernando Alcolea also in, but like those top 4 guys here in the hypercars will give us not a hard time, but it certainly doesn't make it like just racing, you know, and it's everything going to be easy. Mr. Brambilla, he can't get rid of that Peugeot. He really loves suffering in that Peugeot, doesn't he? So yeah, event goes in 4 minutes. Means I grab some coffee. And then we be right back here, guys, for the 144 minutes of Sebring, guys. We're trying to grow our channels. We are just 18 or 118 subscribers shy of the 10,000 overall on the YouTube channel. So if you're new to this, if you love watching content about Le Mans Ultimate, give us a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel to grow this community. Guys, on both channels, we're so short from the next full 100th and followage. So if you guys want to support us, please hit that sub button. Please give the video a like and follow us on Twitch. And now, guys, I grab a coffee and then we go racing. So guys, back we are, waiting for the event to go on the way in a couple of seconds time. Adrian Blasco, thank you so much with a rate for with a party of 10 here. I appreciate your time. Oh, what has happened? There we go. So what I just thought about, and that will be interesting to find out now within the 10 minutes of practice, is would it maybe not be smart rather to go out with a medium and to extend 20 lap stints? Because we almost can do 20, right? Just needs a little bit of fuel saving. Chris, we're running 28 degrees or 29 degrees. So I think what I'm going to do now is I put the set and I quickly put the medium tires just to see what is that performance, right? Especially right now when it's low temperature and likely in the middle of the night. That gives me a little bit of an idea of how long these tires would last, whether they would do a double stint 20 laps, which means I would need to run them far below 2% tire wear a lap, which like should be doable, but obviously I don't know. And then, you know, it's nighttime, but as much as at nighttime we have 20 degrees track temperature, which isn't too low really. Well, obviously the key question is, can I get them even warmed up enough to produce good lap times? Dory JD, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate your time. Well, this medium tire seems extremely lazy though. $50 degrees in the tires, like they are screaming for temperature. So we will start in the middle of the night and then go into daytime. Boundless, thank you so much for the good luck wishes. Hey Jerome. Yeah, the race will be starting early hours, like I think 6:30 AM. It's called Sebring Sunrise, so I assume we're having a sunrise in the race then. Tire wear is exactly the same as on the soft. But I assume the times are a second off or two. Yeah. This medium doesn't really catch a temperature, right? So it's pointless to even keep thinking about it. So instead we put the quali fuel. We go probably single stinting the tires. I mean, we need to see how the tire wear continues to work. Like he has front different tires than rears. I think front hard, rears medium. So that's interesting to see. New Punto, thank you so much for your follow and for your raid with a party of 8. Much appreciated. So I effectively get one quali run in. And with my low steering settings, can hardly burn up the tires. Oh no, I don't get a single quali run in at all. But it's good to see what these tires are feeling like. I don't know. 92 liters for 100% of virtual energy should be sufficient. Maybe 93 if you're inefficient, but yeah, 92 should do the job. Blame me if it's wrong. I haven't done a full race sim yet, of course. So, because I can't finish a hot lap anyway, I'm gonna go box again. Trying to find a fast but safe way into this pit. It's like really an interesting pit entry. So you want to take it from the outside here. Is that track limits? No, doesn't seem like it. Whoops. Much bad. I'm sorry. Oh, we just simply wait for the session to be done. Luca, I run 80 kilowatts or 100 kilowatts or 60 kilowatts, whatever I need for the battery not to die. Bartley, go to the main menu please and try again, restart the game and try again. Keep trying. Hey Volna, thank you for joining. go. That sucks. That we still have that issue. I think it's a UI bug though. Either way. I go for the qualifying now. Oof, almost crashed into this fence. So now we get full track map. Hypercars, hypercars, hypercars. That's great. We should emerge right behind the 10. Hopefully. And then we warm up in the shadow of the 10. We'll also drop behind the one or other LMP car, but it's fine. For us it's like lap 2 or 3 that is really counting. Big chaos. Obviously you don't want to F someone up here. I guess I was extremely lucky to not have had that bug then, because it threw me off the event right at the moment when it started. So guys behind somehow crashed into each other. That's interesting for sure. Well, how many servers were supposed to be there anyway? I don't know what was the number of registrants. Paradise key, yeah, absolutely. It is a bumpy track. So 47.3 to beat. First outing. Let's see what we can get with our first lap on still semi-cold tires. I have to admit I only took fuel for one lap. Me bad. Obviously very bad. 45.8 to beat. I'm not gonna do that on semi-cold tires, right? I think I indeed don't have the fuel for 2. So here I go again, stupid mistakes. Let's see, should still be sufficient for third or fourth maybe. Depending on the beauty of this turn. Pole by 2000s, you got to be kidding me. So So that is fuel for 4 laps then. But see, we got Porsche. Porsche close to us. Yes, Galino. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're looking forward to some 2.4 hour madness racing. Tomorrow evening, 8 PM, Formula Sim Racing, guys. The second race, Australian Grand Prix. Looking forward to see you guys there as well. But now, of course, we enjoy Le Mans Ultimate and a bit of running here. Well, Ricker, so far, I don't see any big issues. Also, I'm not quite sure how many drivers are we. Haven't seen if someone was not able to somehow join. Marvin, the new layout. Oh, I see some more traffic ahead. It's obviously shit, because it's LMP traffic. Let us go, that is much appreciated. So car ahead at least is a hypercar, so this lap should be a good chance for us to improve. Lightly notched the wall there. What are you doing? These tires are not yet up to temp. Mikic, thank you for the follow, welcome to the stream. Yeah, and I thought I would be fine. Because it's a hypercar ahead. So now I have a GTE ahead, which might kill the lap somewhere. Yep, GT will kill the lap. As we hit him right on the apex for turn 6. Okay, it's not the GT that killed the lap. Well, yeah. Either way. Problem is we can still make this a PB because the tires are now a bit more warm. Which is a shame, obviously, because we run out of fuel for another lap. And we could have done another lap. Cześć, Dory. I don't think I can outspeed for the 2/10 for the final turn. Oh. Good news is Tump is in the pits, he can't attack us anymore. Yeah, Bartley, I'm very sorry to hear. Yeah, there is a 10th and a half. Anyway, Mark is still out. Could still be a threat. But let's see. Advanced setup. We put the fuel. We're keeping the tires. We just wait to see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start your engines.
Right. 2.4 hours of racing. British pole. Bit unexpected, to be honest. Especially with, like, this lap has been the first lap on the cold tires still, so. Yeeks. Thieves, I would recommend recovering even more. Keep forgetting that I'm doing a 2.4-hour race and really don't have too much time to jump around for drinks. Dan, thank you so much. How are you doing? So 6:30 a.m. is the time. We are about to go racing here. Driving too slow under yellow. It's like an absolute awesome. Where was the other guy in my line? So we straight away start with a fuel saving for 20 laps. Why do they need to rework the starting procedure, according to your thoughts? I think they've reworked it with people have to be stationary before the timer hits 0, which I think is a smart thing to do. So we are P1. We're trying to slowly warm up the tires and ourselves to the race. I need to save a little more of the fuel. Actually not of the fuel, but on virtual energy. To hit the 20 lap target. Too easy to gain position before green. Well, you're not allowed to gain position before green according to your own row only anyway. So if I'm starting third and I'm overtaking second or first before the start-finish line, then you get a drive-through penalty. At least that is how I believe the system should be. Be careful of Blakely. What the hell? Erwin, let me check. Not too soft. The rear is extremely soft, yeah, but I'm running these rear anti-roll bars literally around every track more or less. It's always like AP 1, 2, 3. And here I'm running 2, I think. And on the front I'm running BP 4 or 5. And I think anti-roll bars are like A, E, C and D. And 5 settings each, so I would say soft to medium. That would be just great if they could stop fighting over the chat. This would be amazing. Yeah, Heaves, I get that. I get that with the heart to wait. So that is the required fuel saving I need to do. Traffic is starting nicely for us. As in, not at all. I used D actually in Fuji, trying to make the car stable on the front somehow. Safe to say it was a bit too stiff. Felt absolutely amazing in the low speed turns though, which kind of made sense. So, top 5 within 3 seconds. Yeah, I know it's just early stages of the race still. Look at me. Getting the hairpin right. Sure, you wanna have my real opinion on it? Spoiler alert, I'm no Max fan. So it looks like we carry our bunch of friends along there in the back. 0.07, 1.4, 1.9. I wonder what would be the pace of Thumb and fight in the Ferrari. Because it's our friend Fernando Alcolea in the second spot. I think right now we're sitting in a position like the system expects us with, I think just Thumb should be 4th and Fight should be 3rd according to the rating of the system. Yeah, there's just no way in hell I can double stint these tires, I'm afraid. It would just be too dangerous. And I'm not sure if it's really worth it then. Yeah guys, welcome to the 144 minutes of Sebring here on Le Mans Ultimate. We are out for a conservative strategy here tonight. We expect, according to race lap up, 81 laps. That obviously does not include any pit stops, so I'm pretty sure we're down to 80 laps in the end, maybe even 79, which means full stint on the Ferrari is 18 laps. If we are able to stretch this by 2 laps to 20, then we can spare ourselves a stop. So that would be 3-stop strat, where there's 4-stop strat. Although the 4th stop for most of the guys would just be a splash and dash, but really that is like a 30 seconds difference. So we keep on staving. We're soon hitting the GTE traffic here. And Eric, good afternoon. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, and if you guys appreciate Le Mans Ultimate, if you guys appreciate our content, please follow us on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. The setup we are racing here will be uploaded to our setup shop, www.previewlaptime.com, after the race. So if you guys are fancy doing this race tonight, you guys got the possibility to buy this setup. I think it's really nice out of the exits, has a good balance, is rather easy to drive, while at the same time perhaps not being hyper performant into dry braking zones. There is a bit of an issue with the front region causing a bit of understeer and dry braking, but if you drive around that issue, I think it's a pretty good one. Hey Silas, how are you? Thank you for the good lucks. So here we emerge into GTE traffic, so I save a little bit more fuel before the chicken to not be harmed by the GTE in any way. So I can do a standard exit. See, hardly lost any time. Just anticipated the traffic here. Lots of coasting into sunset. You had a cursed RF2 race. What did you race? Oops. Was that a league race or did you do that on the competition system? Ooh, issues. So guys, you guys may see us making it to the Platin safety rank tonight. I just realized, because I think our bar is at like 40% fulfillment. And if we do an extremely good job around here with hardly any track issues or anything, I think we could see ourselves being in a position there to enjoy Platinum rank in the future. On the safety rank. That may cost us the lead here. Thankfully, Fernando's car is even more understeery than mine in these laps. And apparently I have over-saved a little bit of fuel. Turn. Yeah, I mean, some classic Monza shenanigans, right? I kind of don't get why people are always sending it that amazingly. As in, that over-enthusiastic. Especially around Monza, it's like the same story in every race. Wise men once said you can't win a race in turn 1, but you can lose it. Damedu, the understeer is partly from the setup. It is a region issue, apparently. Once off the brake, the car rotates absolutely nicely in neutral balance. But when you are on the brake and the 200 kilowatts motor is pulling on the front or decelerating at the front, then it causes obviously good understeer. And the moment I get off the brake, the car also rotates nicely. So yeah, you can call it a e-motor setup issue. But overall the car balance is really nice, I think. Yeah, Monaco is cursed in the same way, just that you can't overtake and some people still try. Yeah, if you guys are going to buy this setup later on www.improveyourlaptime.com, if you face too much understeer while dry braking, you could reduce the region on the motor map. That way you may need to go a couple of clicks more to the front with a brake bias in order to fend off the rear snappiness, but effectively, especially for dry braking, I found out yesterday during the building process that when you regen with 140 kilowatts instead of a 200, your front end is a lot more agile into the turns. Especially while dry braking, this goes for turn 1, this goes for this final turn here, and this goes also for turn 5 if you enter that a bit too quick. But of course it comes with a downside of not being that efficient, so might be in comparison to that you need to increase the fuel load for 100% of virtual energy to like 94, maybe even 95 liters. So lap 12, 8 laps, 9 laps to go on this stint. We have virtual energy for 9.1, fuel for 9.5. So we're doing a good job with everything. Also now starting to build a little bit of a gap to 3rd and 4th. The guys are going now to be beaten by their car choice with the Porsche. It would surely be up here with us, with Fernando and me in the Ferrari. It is still Ferrari Cup. I have asked Studio 397 for getting 40 kilograms for the Ferrari, 32.5 for the Toyota, and then they should be equal with the Porsche. Because what you're still going to see, I'm pretty sure that Mark Veit and both, like Mario Tump, they're going to lap 19 at best. Porsche is a little bit more efficient than the Ferrari, but still they would need to do more fuel saving than they're surely actually doing. And it makes sense, you know, we are now on lap 12. Porsche is roughly 6 or 7 tenths off the Ferrari. Yeah, well, I think the Klickenhaus and the Ferrari are designed in a way to be off front pack because they wanted to have a realistic balance of performance. Clearly with Ferrari, Porsche, Toyota up in the front, Peugeot and Caddy on the stepping stone, and then Klickenhaus and Vanwall further off. I think that was part of the plan, if I look at the result, how it's done. Like there's a coincidence that we have, or there is no coincidence that we have these 3 cars at the top, other cars further down low. David, I saved both. So what the virtual energy is doing is it's measuring the amount of force that is put into the drive shaft and towards the tires on acceleration, and the part of the balance of performance is also how much energy you are allowed to use in a car. So let's say for a stint the Ferrari is allowed to use 930 million of joules, and a Porsche would be allowed to use, I don't know, 980 million of joules energy. So that is what virtual energy is measuring. And then the consumption of virtual energy is the addition from the internal combustion engine and the fuel that's burned, plus the electric motor map and the electricity that's being used to propel the car. And those two added together give you the full number of energy that went into the drive shaft. And that is what is draining the virtual energy. So of course, by saving the fuel, means you don't burn the fuel, means also you don't burn energy of the fuel into the virtual energy supply. Of course, like if you would switch off a Porsche, let's say, and only drive it on the electric motor, then you would still consume some virtual energy because you spend electric energy on the drive shaft, causing your virtual energy to go down. But that's it. If that makes sense. So virtual energy is the usage of energy of power being put onto the drivetrain somewhere. Whether that is front tires or rear tires is irrelevant. And obviously the fuel is the fuel that you need to operate your internal combustion engine. So it's getting daylight now here at Sebring. It's actually perfectly synchronized right now. I think we started the race 6:30. Ah, that would have been 12:30. So yeah, we're a little bit off, but almost close to reality in terms of the daylight timing. Stop braking too late, Michi. Okay, fuel for 6 more laps. That is perfect, that's what we need. Yeah guys, and if you appreciate the additional information on hybrids, then make sure to check out on our YouTube channel and our YouTube tutorials. We have done a full video about the hybrid system explained. So use more or less... Exactly, David. In theory, yes. I think it's still not 100% balanced on the ecosystem of the more ultimate. Means... Seems to me that cars consuming more virtual energy than it should when using higher electric maps, but in theory, as you just say it, whether I have the electric map off, whether I have electric map 40 or 200, would not influence the virtual energy consumption at all. Because remember, it is the car's always producing, like I say, 550 kilowatts of power. Whether 400 comes from the ICE and 150 from the e-motor, or 200 from the e-motor and 350 of the ICE, that is irrelevant. As obviously virtual energy is measuring the energy being put into the drive shaft regardless of its origin. Alexandre, thank you so much. Gonna tuck in behind and save the fuel. That is a big oof on traffic for us here. 7/10 gone. But I see Mario had some oof as well regarding the traffic, it seems. Thank you, David. The only thing that's helping is lift and coast, yeah. Short shifting doesn't help either. Because remember, if the combustion engine is delivering a little less power, it's being made up by the electric motor map. As much as possible. I mean, short shifting helps in a way there, yes, because less fuel is being burned, but even then, again, the powertrain always develops the same amount of power. It's just a marginal thing if you go short shifting. So the only thing that is really helping on saving virtual energy is lift and coast, nothing else. Man, 72 degrees. Can't heat up these softs. Crazy. I think the lap times are getting faster with daylight then. Hotter temperature, hotter tires. 4 laps to box. Oops. And in fact I can reduce 1 liter of the fuel load. Yeah, and if you guys appreciate Le Mans Ultimate and the content that we do, if you appreciate our ability to talk and bin it, into 2nd place we go. Small F. Let me restart that maybe. If you appreciate our humanity, doing mistakes while not being 100% focused, and please have a follow on Twitch and subscribe us on the YouTube channel. And right now I could rage about myself again, because as much as we're here for fun, I still have the expectations to not randomly spin somewhere. Tapsi, thank you for your follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. Nice. So I would have lost that position probably in the pits anyway. 3 more laps for us to do. I spun pretty nicely, like, it was a long and uncatchable spin of the car. Yeah, simply overbroke, or broke too heavily into the turn, locking the rears, and then around we went. Let's see how much fuel Fernando has saved. If he is on the same strat than us, then we have to do an on-track maneuver. He goes to pit now. There's literally no possibility for him to make it to the end. So he's not pitting now. I spun in turn 10. And looking at the tires, I'm not sure if I, like, they are at 60% now. I don't think I should really double stint them. Fernando very unlucky with the traffic. So, is he coming in this lap or rather not? He is. Can't wait to see whether his undercut is working over the overcut for me. But I think I should emerge back in the front because he will fight the cold tires and then I have the chance to try and stay ahead with the cold tires. As this is lap 20, so we're right on target with our fuel saving plan. Damedu, if you need to save internal combustion engine fuel, then running a higher EMAP will help with that. But you cannot save virtual energy because of a different EMAP. So I need to pee. It's great, because we got box. Everyone went box by the way. So we should have an advantage over everyone. Unless we run into badly timed traffic on this lap now. This is marginal, but this is still okay. Not do this again. I'm downshifting this too fast. So that is half a second loss. Box. Fresh tires. It's a scary pit entry. Like, really scary. Oh no. Here we go. I hit the clutch before the brake in order to disconnect the drive train from the engine. Because that way I make sure I'm not burning any virtual energy at all. So, has Alcolea has changed. No, he has not. Has he taken less fuel? Because I increased the gap to Tump. That will be an interesting investigation after the race. I think what Fernando may not have done is he may not have changed the tires. This is like a really odd number of advantage or disadvantage that I have. It's like it's, you know, if he didn't change tires, he should be 20 seconds ahead, not 8. So I wonder what has happened to him. Anyway, we are trying to save ourselves back into the race. Come on, tires. What I think is that Fernando may have underfueled the car a bit. But so much and then still change tires? Would not make sense. I need to speak to him after the race to see what he has done. Oh yeah. Adrian, that is actually it. You must have only changed one axis. But then, if I look at my tires, I think I had like 60, 63. Which one would I change, you know? To me, it wouldn't make any sense to change any tire. Because my balance is so neutral that the tire wear is kind of neutral as well. Let's see, maybe Baba Cobra will tell us in the end. This would be great to hear. Top Gear, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. My phones are actually fine. Generally speaking, my tires are fine, so there's not really the reason for me to change something. But that is obviously important information, because at the next stop he is most likely changing all the tires, perhaps. And then I would need to be ahead. Or make a move. I mean, at the same time, if he doesn't save the fuel, then he has an additional drive-through and some 5 seconds of flash and dash anyway, so... But that is the long run thinking, you know. I'm using clutch in order to not scrub off the speeds, to disconnect the drivetrain from the engine, to not get engine brake. For taking energy out of the system, then I can have a little bit more regen. I lose a little bit less speed during the coasting. Yep. Got a clutch pedal down here. You see? We can pull it and release it. It's amazing for double clutch starts and R Factor 2 in the Formula Pro car. So, Aaron, no, it's not a fixed setup. It's with a custom setup, and you guys can buy this later on tonight on www.previewlaptime.com. So if you appreciate the balance of this Ferrari, then check out our setup shop, because there you will be able to get this. I may even perhaps run that race tomorrow again, but it's unlikely. What's that LMP doing? Interesting. So I'm start gaining the time. And Fernando. And at the same time I need to make sure to be able to reach lap 40. Also, yep, for whatever reason this setup menu keeps changing. Oh, 6 more seconds to the lead. Was it even 80 on that traction control? What was the setting before? Has someone by chance seen it? Because I've accidentally adjusted that. Robotaurus. When I'm actually racing in real life, probably never going to happen. If I win in a lottery and can buy myself a cup car, then yes. Or if the streaming takes off like Jimmy Broadband streaming did, then we can go racing somewhere, but it's not in my plan of life to hit the real racetrack with own equipment and stuff. Can't afford it, guys. Four seconds to the lead. Yeah, I would love to be invited by a sponsor to that, but then of course you need to find someone that is like, yeah, we're gonna just spend the 15k or 20k that you need for a track day for your fun. You know, sponsors are always out on return on investment, kind of. So let's say if I get contacted by a company saying they want to put advertising on the channel for, I don't know, I'm just saying a wild number, 500 euros a month or so, they'll get advertising and clicks and views and brand recognition as a return, you know, and that leads to some sales or some sale leads, and then maybe they get a couple of customers from you guys watching these ads here on the stream, and then they get a return on the investment, you know, they get a return on spending 500 euros a month on my channel, like 400 euros of sales per month, let's say. Then they should probably scale down the investment on my end again, but that is how sponsorship is working. They're obviously given the money and they support you, but they expect some cash back in some way, either brand recognition and increasement of awareness in the public, or direct sales. So that is how marketing and sponsorship is working. If some sponsor would come around and be like, okay, we pay you 20k so you can, I don't know, take out a BMW M2CS competition around the Hockenheim ring or something, some track close here, then I cost them 20,000 euros. I had a great day, they've burned some money, but they've not had really a return on investment. I mean, yes, of course, we would publish the story and they get mentioned on my social media accounts and stuff, but they're hardly gonna get those 20k back, right? So that is a different type of sponsorship. That would be like one guy, one company, just like, okay, let's just have the money and we have our name out there and that's it. But from a business point of view, being a business controller and with my full-time job, I would say don't sponsor me for getting onto the real track, but maybe sponsor me for a logo on the stream or whatever. That is probably money spent way better. So I see a Ferrari right ahead of me. Ferrari Hypercar. 2.5 seconds, that is for the lead. Techno Boy, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. So speaking about the return on investment when you guys are becoming a member here, it's the same kind of thing. Like if you guys becoming a member on the YouTube channel or a subscriber on the Twitch channel, then you are donating like 5 euros a month or 3 euros a month to this channel. What you get in return on that is like the custom emotes that are being unlocked for you then when you are a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube channel member. So if you're so fancy using about those emotes, then this is your value you get in return for being a channel subscriber or being a channel member. And that is also some value out for you, right? So in the same way, you at least become my sponsor. Here we go for the lead again. Fernando with a mistake. So of course, in the same way you become my sponsor, and at the same time you guys would make sure that this channel keeps growing. You guys would make sure that we got some funds to do reinvestments, whether that is investing into our rig or investing into a new machine to run better quality or a bigger screen. That screen is about to get a couple of years old now, so it needs some replacement at some point. So that is the return on that investment. Of course, now you spending 5 euros is something completely different than a company spending 20,000 euro. So yeah. Azatec is spending a lot of marketing money, you say, because I think they contacted a bunch of streamers to try their products and do advertising about them, right? Also, I think Azatec is a company on the stock market, so maybe they are just funded by the public in that regard. KNG Gaming, thank you so much. I'm on the attack mode. Well, kind of and kind of not, because I'm trying to save the fuel for my long run strategy. And of course, keeping talking to the chat and being flawless is a kind of a mental challenge as well, which is a good practice and a good training for awareness, for multitasking and stuff. Goal is always to be able to operate the chat and at the same time do a proper job with the racing. So let's see, after this turn we have completed 29 laps, so we need fuel for 11. 10.8. This might just be marginally enough because we just need to go to the back end of the straight, but still, it's a bit too tight for my liking. Oh, turn. So a bit more fuel saving is required again. Not fuel saving, sorry Richard, energy saving. And of course guys, if you want to do an investment into our channel that is non-monetary guys, then become a subscriber on the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitch, help us to grow the channel. You get more content in return of that anyway. So if you're new to this channel, if you appreciate what we're doing here, and you're not yet a subscriber on this channel, I would appreciate to see you guys hitting the sub button, hit the like button on the video, and follow us on the Twitch channel. Guys, we just need 7 more follows on Twitch for 6.6k. Let's push this. And on YouTube, it's just 50 more subscribers for 9.9k. So that puts us onto the stepping stone for 10,000 overall. That would be a massive, massive thing. We are saving the fuel, focusing so good on the GT that we just ran wide as well. We gained 2 seconds with a Ferrari set up at Spa. That's great to hear. Appreciate the feedback on our setup. Okay, and gaming, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Nice. Yeah, we love LMP2 people to just block us off. Turn. I lost like 10 seconds of racing time already in sunset. It's crazy. Anti-hero, yeah, I think at 9 PM Central European time. We will see after the race about the second time slot. I know that there is one. I think we're looking good. The 50% mark of the race is 1 hour and 12 minutes remaining. It's just like 13.5 minutes from here. So we need to box around or beyond that 1 hour 12 minutes to go. Currently we got fuel and virtual energy for another 8 points odd laps. Traffic is emerging nicely into the racing line again. Obviously no harm done. So we finished lap 32, 8 laps for us to go to box. Should be enough, around 15 minutes. So we are right on target with the strat. Oliver, that is great to hear. Yeah, apparently the setup I'm running right now is going to go onto the setup shop for the evening session. That will be able to be bought. The thing is with the anti-roll bar being stiff, that is in order to fight the car's behavior onto the throttle. In Spa it's not that much of an issue, but if you've raced the race at Bahrain, let's say, or in Fuji especially, out of the low speed turns, the moment you hit the throttle the car is kind of biting on the rear end. It gets into a straight want to spin moment, like you immediately have the rear dancing around a bit as soon as you hit the throttle. And that's why the hard on the roll bar is in the front, so the car doesn't start that rolling process during cornering too much at all on the front already. At the same time, the front end on the anti-roll bar gives you a much more precise turn and into low speed turns and a good mechanical and consistent grip. So there's a couple of small reasons for it. Could be maybe more performance. But, I use the anti-roll bar to adjust the balance in the race. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's too much pace performance for what they are there for. But if you feel better in the actual race car using different ARBs, then go for it. The better you feel, the more faster you'll get anyway. The magic of the setup is more hidden in the dampers, the spring settings, ride height settings and so on. The things that you can't adjust mid-drive. That makes sense. Yes, anti-hero. Apparently I'm single stinting the soft. So 6 laps to box. We're good on fuel and energy. Perfect. We're just not good in turn 1 and hitting the apex there. Honestly, they should disable the chat in these races. I'm getting annoyed by it, especially by the people that can't hold it together. Torbjörn, this is RaceLab app, a third-party software developer that is offering these. There's Tump now out of the race. These guys, man. Fight also did. The top 4 eliminated themselves. Just Fernando left. Ah, shitty. Yeah, that is how you completely butcher an overtaking maneuver. Completely misjudged the distance to the corner still. Lost 2 seconds with that. Good job. Oliver, when building setups and going for performance runs, I usually always run static setup, but as you say 215, I wonder whether you meant the GT, the Ferrari GT, instead of the Ferrari Hypercar. Because Hypercar is doing way faster than 215 in Spa. Yeah, okay, then kudos go to Mike Froome. I think Mike has done all these GTE setups, not me. I'm the hypercar specialist of the team. I was scared to be shot. Oh, Fernando. What has happened then? So that means our new challenge was to lap the grid, or what? My Cobra, why? Or maybe his tires just simply died. He has hit the cliff. So, ultimate dead. So, I go for another P-brake when we box. Meanwhile, I'm sure the race is 79 laps only. Just tight with the 80 already. Mike Froome. Or, I think Mike Froome, he's called in Discord, so Ben Mossab, I think he's called. You'll find his name on our webpage, www.previewlapptime.com. I think he's called Ben Mossab. Something. It's a Iranian name, I think. Or Iraqi. I can't remember. Somewhere from these countries. Can these guys all take a chill pill for once? This would be amazing. So, box. Box. Smart. I mean, at least I didn't spit, right? So, box, park. Box. That was way beyond the limit, to be honest. I don't know what has happened to Fernando. I thought he would maybe join the chat and tell us. It'd be amazing. Look, this beast is always changing itself down there. Anyway. So with 2 19-lap stints to go, we should be fine. So we can improve the pace a bit. Mario just seemingly have undercutted us early, went for a different strat. Interesting. But we don't need to save that much of fuel anymore. Just 1 lap longer per stint now. And track temperature is still not rising yet. Still at 21 degrees. Which means we're going to have an extremely hard time getting these tires up to temperature still. What do you think, how many seconds did we lose into the pits there? 5? 6? Fake sun. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's known from R Factor 2 that it takes quite some while after the sun went up to heat up the tarmac. Maybe we'll see that happening still. IMSA 12 hours of Sebring, that is. Yes. We can enjoy watching a little bit of racing on tonight. It's amazing. Look at this turn 1. This is how it should be. Yeah, I usually watch it on IMSA .tv. Like, I think they are broadcasting it on their own website as well. That's great, guys. So far, 0 contact, 0 invalidated laps. I'm really looking forward to see this result on the safety rank. I think if we can keep it this clean, we might end up being in the platinum area at the end of this one. I really expect we can make up 50 or 60% of safety rank in 2.4 hours. ETEs are so slow. Immediate safety car. I love the way safety car is in IMSA, to be honest. I know racing people will disagree, but I love that you have literally 12 hours and you could still like be so far off the lead into the last hour, and then safety car comes out and you may have a chance winning it. But that is obviously just for watching reasons. If I'm driving, of course, I don't want to have a safety car at all, being in the lead. But as a spectator, I absolutely love it. It's kind of unfair for the drivers, yeah. It's just great for us motorsport enthusiasts to watch it unfolding, as it creates the drama, obviously. Yes, for the show, absolutely. And that was an amazing first sector, apart from turn 1. Sylvain Berry, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the 2.4 hours of Sebring. Special event on Le Mans Ultimate. As we're coming to the fastest lap here. RT93 Will, thank you for the follow as well. Guys, that means we're just 6 more followers away from 6,600 followers on Twitch overall. You guys doing an amazing job here. Same goes for YouTube, 14 more subs for the 9.9k. Dagoman TV, thank you for your follow. Of course, I said coming in for fastest lap and then throwing it away in sunset. That is just such a Mitchy thing I'm doing. Beautiful possibility to have a little bit of clean air running though. No traffic in the minutes. That will change next lap anyway. Is that Idrio? Is he that called like this on Twitch? We're doing Maso. He's P5 in the GTE class right now. Ah, okay, copy. He tells you that I'm a beast. Interesting. I mean, yeah. Sounds a bit wrong to just say, yeah, I am a beast, but I mean, he has a point, right? I'm quite known to be the R-Factor 2 Le Mans Ultimate guy in the community, I'm afraid. Not only for streaming a lot on it, but also for being quack. $15.10. Hello there, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us. So I want to have a 45 in race pace, like the car can do it so easily. It's just a matter of can we do it too. My brake balance is 51.0. Yep, very good that I wasn't side by side. I would have been pushed into the wall. That would have just been unnecessary risk for me. Oh, I need to save a tad more fuel. Probably trying towards the fast lap a little later. I think I'm in a weird position with the tire wear right now, like too worn and too heavy to be quick. So we need to wait till the weight is coming down a little more from the car and from burning the fuel process here. So Dagoman TV, what do we say? Is Redoin Masoud right? Or is he wrong with what he says us to be? So 11 more laps till the final pit stop. Here we do it right with the fuel. Oh yeah, that is great stuff. Kraporuch, thank you for your follow on the Twitch channel. Welcome. Yeah, guys, at least with 3 more follows to the 6,600. With roughly 10 laps of fuel and energy. Low Flow Radio, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate your support. Means just 2 more to go. And yellow flag somewhere. Hi Thomas. How are you, buddy? Why are you doing this? Just intimidating. Opening the space and then closing the lane again. I assume 33 cars. Can you see that number somewhere on your gadgets? There is a driver's helmet and a number beside it. Yeah, that means 33 drivers on the track. I can't look it up right now, to be honest. Yeah, then we have 33 drivers in that race, yeah. 12 hypercars, 11 LMPs and 10 GTEs or something like that. Actually 11 hypercars. And then 10 or 11. Or actually 11, 11, 11 maybe. It makes sense. Yes, the swap drivers functionality hopefully comes in the future. So, 48 minutes to go. Nice dirty air. Hey, real Bob. Race is going amazing, apparently. Got some nice balance, got some nice pace. But also saving the fuel, so I think we do a stop less than everyone else. Guess you will see Mario Tump going to the pits soon. The only thing that gets me intimidated with IMSA safety cars is that when it's out, it stays out for a very long time. I don't know what is the rule set behind this. Maximus Heaven, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Also, shout out to Selim, Neck, and Thomas HRG. Thank you guys for the follows here on the Twitch channel. It's really much appreciated. There we go for fastest lap. We're 60,000s. Ay ay ay. Oh, dirty air from that Ferrari ahead. Gets us almost a tank slapper at the exit of 1. Way too late on the brakes. Oopsie! Put the traction control settings to off and use the in-car traction control. It's much more sophisticated than the AI assist. I need to change the button for this MFD away from this turning knob. We'll lap in the P4 guy here. That's interesting. The car rotates worse in daytime, despite the track temperature only marginally went up. Or it starts to be more understeery with more rubber down. 24 degrees track temp now. Like, you clearly see that the balance overall isn't changed too much, but I'm having issues rotating the car, which is a bit odd. Or have I just pushed so much more because I'm not saving the fuel that much? Track limits? What? Hey Dalibor, yes. And I'm even on a better strategy compared to them. Grace might be the only one having saved the fuel to skip the extra stop, which apparently would probably put him into second place effectively. Jesus Christ. Round 1 performance is really bad today. 2 more laps, and then we go for the final box. Yeah, I think my biggest issue right now is I'm trying to jailbreak the car too much into these turns. That results into that front and understeer into every apex and understeering, and then I can't get the rotation up that I need, so I need to release brake and let the car rotate and manage stuff on the exit. Ooh, the very same thing here for turn 1. But just should brake harder and then let the car simply rotate and have an easy purple S1. Yeah, that is exactly the issue. I'm having wrong entry speeds, and this is biting me hard because my overall driving style has the bad habit to carry too much speed into a turn and then maybe start the rotation of the car with a brake. Can't do that in the Ferrari. You need to be finished with braking and deceleration before you turn in. Only then the car's rotating nice. I think the fast bump is relatively soft and the rear bound is a bit stiffer. Don't think it's too bad though, really. Dalibor, that is certainly the right approach for sure. Oh, box. So 36 minutes. Seemingly 20 laps to go still. So this time we don't want to spin into pit entry. Exactly. We're trying to be more careful this time. Emo GL, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Go box. Warm and save, right? Okay, 1800%, yep, 91 liters soft tire, park the car, that's great. Box. out of the box. Let's go. Heaves, have a good one. Happy weekend to you. X Martin, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch. And guys, thank you for over 6,600 followers on the Twitch channel. You guys are simply amazing. Thank you very much for that support, everyone. Much appreciated. So let's have a calculation. I'm probably overfueled now, but whatever. So it is 33 minutes, actually 33.5 times 60 divided by, I need to check what is the average lap time of us lately. Probably 47s. So that is divided by 107. So it says 19 laps exactly to go. Perfect. We're perfect on fuel, we're perfect on the strat. We can push a little. X Martin, thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Big support there of you. Yeah, guys, 11 more subscribers on the YouTube channel for 9.9k. Let's go. If you appreciate what we're doing here, if you love what we're streaming, please have a sub on the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitch. It would be massively appreciated. And of course, give the video a like. I think I just locked up the front tires of the last stint too much, a bit. So, oh, nice. What is... nice dashboard. I mean, I see all the information that I do need to see, right? Not sure what's the actual issue with the thing. But it's fine, we can drive. The steering wheel itself is still working. I think it's a more Ultimate related issue though. I don't have this happening on Arc 2. So I know that Mario Tom will have to pit again. I'm not sure about the P3 guy, whether he'll have to pit again or not. The P4 guy, he pitted like 3 or 4 laps ago. Now 8.5 seconds ahead. So he will have to box again as well. Yeah, literally I'm the only one making it to the end from here. Stefan Kreling, Mondrolo7, thank you guys for your subscriptions on the YouTube channel. Big push of you guys. Massively appreciate it. Yeah, just 9 more subs, you guys are pushing. 1,891, so we're closing in on the 9.9k. And ultimately with that, of course, we're also closing in on the big goal, the 10k overall. Would love to hit these guys. So close on the 45. Moyo Ben, thank you so much for your double support. Much appreciated. Where are we hitting that LMP ahead? Probably on the way into the fast chicken. And then where are we hitting the GTE? Most likely together with the LMP. Although LMP might be gone into sunset. Here we come for a push into the 45s. UDI 77, thank you for the follow. Oh god, no. Yep. No push for the 45 from us here. Oh, we're just about getting it. With a non-purple S3. 45.9. The car has some ultimate pace. So guys, 8 more subscribers, 27 more minutes. Which goals finished first, the race or the subscriber goal of 9,900 subscribers on the YouTube channel? Roll the dice, let's go. I think Francisco has not changed the tires. We've just closed down this gap way too fast. That's probably the purple S3 then, there we go. Uh-oh, someone stacked it in a weird spot. How did the guy end up there? Oh. Is there a hypercar without front right? That guy has no tire, I think. Thank you so much. And fuel for 13 laps. I think I need to save a bit of fuel now, alright? Guys, can we have a fuel check? Oh, not a fuel check, like a race lap check. Finishing lap 65. Controversies of driving aids in Le Mans. No. What controversy? I have a controversy of driving skills right now here. So 65 laps done. Laps to go. Yep, I need to save just a tiny little bit of fuel. 78 laps in total then. Old Winger, good morning. How you doing, man? Boyo Ben, what is the controversy about driving ads in the mall? What are you guys doing there? You're fighting for position. Very nice. Oh well, maybe the driving aids don't have a weight penalty. Could be reported. It's not the way it is supposed to be. Which means maybe I'm even driving too slow right now, because I'm not using any aids whatsoever. Maybe I'm leaving a couple of tenths here on the line. Yeah, but still, gaming, even then, the gaming aids are there to make you able to race, they are not there to make you faster. So hence, if you use one of these in-game aids, you will be given a weight penalty. Fuck's sake. So 18 minutes to go. Roughly 10 laps then. Jerome, why would I want to do escape now? Dipinski, the pit entry is on the approach to the triangle chicane. I can note you when we are there, which will be after this turn. It's actually here. There is the line, and there you go to the right. And then there's the pit lane entry over there on the right. Yep, they made that change here. Don't do this, man. Someone clip it. I need it for a tutorial. So guys, 14 minutes to go, 7 subscribers to go on the YouTube channel for 9,900. Let's push this, guys. If you appreciate our content, if you're not yet subscribed on the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. Give us a sub, bring our channel above 9,900k overall. Would be massively appreciated. Almost kissing the wall there. So Tom went for his final pit stop then. 93.5 seconds. Is the gap. They're just 10 seconds ahead of us. And they're fighting for position apparently. That's crazy. Shitty. Half a second, bella ciao. I mean, it's almost done, right? So 2 hours 12 into the race already. I think we're still doing a brilliant job. Despite spinning in the pit lane, spinning on the track. In terms of execution, I can once again not be happy. I know you guys be like, what the fuck, you want being almost a lap in the lead, not being happy while racing top split. Yeah. I still have 2 spin alas, and I would be like really a lap ahead if I haven't had them. So my inner perfectionists that's getting a monk here. Whether justified or not, whether warning on esports level or not. As a matter of fact, we haven't put like, you know, a flawless perfect performance. Which, as much as we're doing that for fun, is always part of the game. Because, you know, as soon as this becomes an esport title at some point, we need to be able to do this perfectly flawless. So it's better to always aim for that anyway. I'm a bit short on fuel. Sorry, on vitriol energy. Yeah, but you know, since I consider being esport level, I mean, I've proven that over the past 5 years, and it's still my ambition. Although I know that in races where it is down to something like FSR last week in Bahrain, I did a flawless drive there despite limited practice. It's like the same as in handball, you know. When we played handball versus a bad team, our team play got automatically as worse as theirs. Sometimes even losing against these guys despite we should easily win it. And I feel like having the same phenomena here in those races, like being 98 seconds ahead, there is not that pressure to put the wheel pitch perfect every centimeters. So you don't pressure yourself towards it, or you just artificially pressure yourself towards it. So effectively, ultimately you're doing a worse job than you would be capable of. Call this good, call this bad, but I think this is what it is. Hey Simon, how are you doing? Yes, Baba Cobra, I did. Single stint softs. You only changed one axis, or what did you do? Yeah, Cahill, it's only doable with decent preparation indeed. Now, of course, arguably I raced this 2.4 hours with literally an hour and a half of preparation. You guys have seen the stream on Thursday evening. That was everything that I did, apart from the 30 minutes before the race. So yeah, of course, the setup is not esported, the driving is not esported. So there is always a little bit of leeway and a little bit of mistakes included. But again, that doesn't mean that I'm allowed to spin twice, once in the pit road, once in turn 10. You know, driver on my level should at least be considered to drive roughly on the limit, without any mistakes, even with a low preparation. I'm not sure if Mario Tump is fuel saving, but he looks slow. So I'm gonna overtake. Yeah, he is certainly fuel saving. What? Your Steam closed? So you got disconnected? Oh, you've just changed the left-hand tires. No, I would not want to do that. I have, like, I'm at the closing stages of the race and the stints, but my tires are 57, 63 on the front. 62, 65 on the rear. So I think just changing on the left hand side would create a huge imbalance. Baba Cobra, would you have done it in 4 stints or would you have had to come for an extra stop? I think first time you boxed lap 19. CC Cleaner is full of a virus. I've used that thing as well in the past. Yeah, I think Baba Cobra, to be honest, like if I do that race again, don't spin twice. I mean, we need to see how we are starting the final lap now. At how much time to go. Then I can tell you about the threshold, since I surely lost like some 15 seconds by spinning and running wide. So if I would not do that, it might be probably more tight to 79 laps in total. We're now coming in on 78. Yeah, but he would have easily been second in this grid, 100%. We're fast enough for that. So yeah, we're coming across the line. We're at 15 seconds on that as a 136, so I just would need to find 10 more seconds of pace. As we're now on the final lap. But we would need to only have 10 more seconds of pace, and then we would need 79 laps, so my strategy 20, 20, 19, 19 worked perfectly, but it would need to be 20, 20, 19 even in terms of the fuel saving. So that is the type of endurance races that I do love. You can do this flat out with 18 laps per stint. Okay, you come in for a splash for 5 laps in the end, or you just go out and stretch the entire stint by 1 or 2 laps, which is what I did. And then, actually, we come in first with over a lap of gap to second place and so on. Or we don't. Actually, we do, because Thumb is short on fuel. Yeah. Just what I mean, what I absolutely hate. Why I cannot be happy with what I do. Like, those mistakes can talk about whether I'm talking to the stream and not being 100% focused. But these mistakes, locking the rears and stuff, if you do it in esport, it's just ciao. And I could have easily smashed into the wall as well. So yeah, guys, those are the things that actually make me furious about myself. And it leads even to the fact where I'm not enjoying what I do too much. Because this is just not good enough. Period. I know, it sounds super shit winning a race with a lap of gap. Say this is not good enough. But it's for my self-esteem and for my self-expectation, it's certainly not good enough to do 3 spins like this. I mean, the car is tricky with it locking the rears. I'm not sure if I now ran into the full battery or something, but... you know, the spin is creating unnecessary pressure and unnecessary heart rate, let's say. Highlander, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the race end. I have 22 balloons, thanks for the GGs. Real Bob, thank you. Absolutely, Baba Cobra. You need to watch out for that battery. 100%. Silas, thank you. Yeah, guys, it was still an amazing race. Don't get me wrong. We've won with a lap of gap, like over a minute and 40 seconds of distance, which is an amazing sporting performance. Yet though, still the spins. Gilly the Lemon thinks we are overrated. Yeah, with racing performances like this, for sure we are overrated. Because we do 3 spins here and we should not do a single spin. Yes, Galino, but lately it has really become a pattern which is getting out of hands here. Yeah, Highlander, I agree. They've done something on the FFB with the patch, so I had to even increase the force feedback strength for the Ferrari, and it's still dead in the front. B1 Roo, thank you for the follow. Gilly, I would love to hear more of your overrated discussion. Would love to know what makes you think so. On the LMP, the force feedback is like really, really strong and really, really tight. And on the hypercar, it's completely the opposite. So, have we made it to the Platinum safety rank? Or has the game now crashed? No, it did not crash. Amazing. I don't think that's enough. If it still says G3 up there, should already say Platin. What? Just 30%? Contact with a cone? Quali penalty for stop and go exiting pits on the red? Contact with a movable. Okay. I guess that's fine. Contact with a cone 5 times. Why did I hit a cone 5 times? Okay. Well, I guess I would need this race again, and then we are to the Platinum rank. This looks like it could potentially be just 30%. So we're getting there. Let's see who got the most safety rank of them all. Patrick Richter, the winner in the LMP2. He seemingly has not hit a cone. He has also not hit a wall. Hitting 5 cones, that really makes me think. Yeah, I hit that 1 cone on pit entry when I spun to the left, yeah. But because it's only 72 clean laps, that means I had an incident for 6 laps with contact. Contact with an immovable, that makes sense, that wasn't a pit road. Wilson Fernandez, thank you for the follow. If I'm not failing, I am not learning, and if you're not learning, then it's time to stop. The beanie, we finished first, not deserved. Your opinion. Respected, bro. Janano, thank you for the follow. Yeah, but Gilly, you know, we keep failing, so we keep learning. So it's all good. Maybe the disappeared cones counts as a contact. Yeah, perhaps. EU Ghost, you got hit a cone X3 and apparently a sign. I don't know where this happened. Yeah, okay. Maybe some artificial stuff somewhere. Vitesse, ciao ciao, hello, welcome. Giannano, yeah, maybe like you locked up and then I maybe misjudged my braking point because I was like already focusing on you rather than the turn, but I'm not allowed to spin there, so that's not on you, that's on me. Yes, Wilson, I only did 3 stops. Ah, that sucks, Barba Cobra. Let's see. You should be down there somewhere, probably with a triple down. Where are you? Yeah, double down. Triple down was Nicholas Valley. Highlander, you need to lean much more on the fronts than you do on iRacing, and less trail braking but harder braking. Those are the main 2 differences. Stopsy, you go to your rank breakdown, then you get the result again, and then on the next page you will see how the safety rank and the driver rank are coming your way. Like the quali penalty for stop and go exiting pits under red. That doesn't make any sense. I haven't done that. For sure not. You got I have witnesses. A couple of witnesses. I never I escaped and I never left out of the pits again before the timer hit 0. Actually I stopped my qualifying. Red light must have been when you have left. What do you mean when I have left pit lane? But there was no red light. Like I didn't leave the pits. And I started qualifying after the other guys. No, like I started quali like 3 or 4 minutes in. I was still moving around the house, so I haven't exited the pit before green. Actually went green and I started the qualifying like 3 minutes later. That wasn't the case. Anyway, maybe I've exited the practice pit lane on the red, but I don't think I've even done that. It's very confusing. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. That's going to do it for tonight. Tomorrow, Formula Sim Racing Round 2. The Australian Grand Prix is going to be the next stream on 8 p.m. Central European Time tomorrow. Hope to see you guys on there. If you are watching on YouTube, just stay on the stream for a moment. Stay on this video, or you will be automatically redirected to the stream on Sunday. For those guys watching on Twitch, we have some people being live. And I'm gonna send you over to one of the fellow members from F123, Thomb. You guys enjoy a little bit of F123 madness with a really, really interesting and really funny guy. I think he's down with Alpine even. So make sure to give him a follow, guys. Patrick Richter, thank you so much with a party of 35. Congrats. I have seen you in the result file, but I can't recall where you finished. I hope you are happy with your result. Congrats for finishing. On start of quali. Short after I have left. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, you've won the LMP2, right? Even with big chunk of safety rating. How much safety rank gains you had? Amazing stuff then. Congrats. Congrats. Oh, this is interesting. My YouTube subscriber goal says 9,865 out of 10,000 on the stream I just witnessed. That is 32 short. Interesting. Plus 60 DR, plus 50 SR. Holy F. Like I get 7% of DR and you come and get 60. Interesting. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and enjoy Thump with some F1 racing. Guys, see you. Bye-bye.